I've been sent these, a 2-pack of smart Wi-Fi cameras for the inside of your home. And the only reason I said yes to taking a look at them was to tell you what they have named the ways in which they can be mounted. Direct from the tech capital of China, Shenzhen, we have Owltron, a new smart home company offering a versatile security camera. Now, their Amazon listing looks okay and their website professional, but how well can a camera this cheap perform? For only £36.54 on Amazon at time of filming this video, these cameras, even if they're only just a slightly bit good, are a steal at just over £18 per camera. The product title on Amazon lists them as being smart home security cameras, baby monitors, pet monitors, or to watch your elderly friends or relatives. Now, all cameras I get sent can do all of those things by nature of just being a camera, but all I'm concerned about is the security aspect. Can they be used to reliably monitor the inside of my home for intruders and then quickly alert me to that fact? Let's try and find out by starting inside the box. The box doesn't feel great. Two UK power plugs, two micro USB to USB type A cables, and a couple of the cameras themselves. And then hiding underneath a magnetic sticky, a screw guide, some screws, and some gumph. So there you have it. First impressions are, yeah, like they're 18 quid each. You can't really expect a lot, but they stand up. So let's see if they work. Safety first. They are full HD at 1080p with IR night vision and two-way audio. So before we go any further, here is what that looks and sounds like.
Hello, I'm in the office. I can hear on my phone and just turn myself down. Well, my audio currently, so you can hopefully hear me. But yeah, here is what it looks and sounds like in full 1080p HD gloriness. Shut up, phone.
You'll need two micro SD cards, one for each camera, a max of 128 gig. You also have the option for cloud storage, which starts from £4.39 for a rolling 14-day period. Now, if you had the cost of a 64 gig card, for example, from someone like Integral at around £7, these cameras are still an attractive proposition from a price point of view, totaling just over £25 per camera. But, big but,
I like big butts and I cannot lie.
You don't actually need the micro SD card for them to operate. You can still live view and record to your phone without the need for any storage whatsoever. They work with Alexa and Google Home, but only if encryption is disabled, and currently no Apple HomeKit support. They are standalone, so there's no need for any kind of hub, and they will work regardless of what your internet is doing. But obviously, if you want to view them when away from home, which you can do, you will need a working internet connection. They will only connect to a 2.4 gigahertz wireless network. According to the literature, they won't connect to a 5 gigahertz network or a mixed 2.4 and 5 gigahertz network. Hi, Editor Scott here with some editing essentials. I have a mixed 2.4 and 5 gigahertz network at home, and if you watch the channel, you would know this. I'm also using Ubiquiti Kit, and guess what? They connected and worked. I didn't need to change anything whatsoever, so maybe that won't be a problem after all. So the setup process, which, seeing as they are rebranding an existing app, I don't hold out a lot of hope for, especially when I've experienced something like this before with the Like Me app, video up here somewhere. I've been racking my brain to try and find some logic or connection or meaning behind why they use the name Little Elf for the app and Owltron for the camera brand, but I can't find any correlation online unless I'm clearly missing something. What I did find was a website called littleelf.com, which seems to offer some nearly identical cameras to these, so perhaps Owltron is purely rebranding Alf or vice versa. Who knows? And to be honest, does it really matter? Well, no, not really from a practical point of view, as this is very common practice nowadays, but it does always give me the ick when I see this. Like, can they really be trusted? Is the app actually going to work? Let's go find out. You'll need to download Little Elf Smart from your app store of choice. When using for the first time, you'll need to sign up for an account, and all you're asked for during this process is your email address, which it then sends a code to in order for you to confirm it's yours, and to enter your Wi-Fi connection info. And that is it. Nothing else other than creating your app password. And apart from the confirmation email going into my junk folder, this process was near on perfecto, in my opinion. It was super quick and super easy. Add your cameras, click add device and choose the camera you're using. Give the app the relative permissions it needs, and then scan a QR code from the app with the camera itself. And then it just connects. It connected, and the camera prompted me to confirm it had connected, all within 5 seconds. 5 seconds. And this wasn't a fluke. I repeated it when adding the second camera, and then I reset both cameras and then re-added them again, each within 5 seconds. This is me being impressed, by the way. This has probably been the quickest setup process I have ever experienced. When opening the camera feed, it loads equally as quick. Again, probably the quickest I've seen, and the feed delay is also minimum. I'd say sub 1 second, with my signal strength for the camera connection being around 69% at the time of testing. You can enable a human-only detection and set up your activity zone, no plural there, a single rectangular activity zone only, and you do this via the detection settings menu. You can then also share access to your cameras with family and friends, if you so wish, and you can add a maximum of 16 cameras to the app. The overall experience, which I am honestly extremely surprised about, was awesome. This app has clearly had some development put into it, as it's extremely quick to load and equally as easy to use, and these are often the hardest things to develop when creating an app, so well done Owltron, or Smart Elf. And in answer to my question, can I use them to effectively monitor the inside of my home for intruders? Yes. Once the alarm settings are turned on, which is under the messages and alarm setting, which is a bit of an odd place, once that's turned on, I get alerts on my phone when it detects a human, which is exactly what I want. Once you're all set up, the cameras are then ready for their placement, which is the part I've been looking forward to. So the box state, you can mount it on a wall in Spider mode, mount it on a ceiling in Bat mode, or stand it up on a desk in Owl mode. Sorry, I've got nothing for Owl. That was a bit of an anticlimax, really, wasn't it? I often find myself funnier than I am. What can I say? I'm sorry. When reading through the product listing whilst I was waiting for these to be delivered, I saw you can live view up to 16 cameras all at the same time from a single screen, like some kind of command center. And to me, this is a really cool feature. In fact, it's something I've been wanting Eufy to enable or build some kind of dashboard for a long time, as it would be very handy to live view all of my cameras at the same time. Although this kind of use case really only lends itself to mains powered cameras, as if you sat live viewing all of your battery powered ones, they'd very quickly run out of juice. So all in all, apart from the flaky packaging, bearing in mind how affordable these cameras are, they are really good. Honestly, they are really, really good. The units themselves, although they feel a little plastic and flimsy, they look good, and the camera quality is more than adequate. The setup and app experience is, as I said, absolutely awesome. So if you are in the market for some of these kind of cameras to monitor your home for whatever purpose, I would have zero hesitation at recommending these. I have no idea if the price tag will stay as low as it currently is, as it could just be an introduction offer, but if you are considering these types of cameras for home or even work, then grab them whilst they're cheap. If you have anything else you'd like to know about these, or in fact, any other comments, questions or feedback for that matter, then please do let me know in the comments box down below. And whilst you're down there, that's what she said, please do consider liking the video, even if you didn't. Subscribing if you aren't already, and hitting the bell to get notified when I upload new videos, because apparently it really does help me out, or so I'm told. So, thank you for watching, and until next time, goodbye internet.
Throw this shade on me, like they all hate on me. Don't bring that rage on me. Why they throwing shade on me, like they ashamed?